Okay, kids, according to this lady here, I don't know how true this is, but this one grandma, I guess she had her citizenship for 30 years, and I guess it got revoked, I think. I'm not really sure. I'll let you guys hear the story, you can hear it yourself, but I guess it's because of one question she asked no on it. I guess just because she was in the company, she was affiliated with the company, they actually took away her citizenship. But it isn't right because she didn't even get, she paid for her citizenship. So the right thing to do is to treat them just like the people in America who are born here and they do something wrong. What they do is they don't vote. They don't vote. Okay, so not all citizens can vote, kids. Because the ones with the felony in jail, they don't vote or they don't travel. They have this list, or at least they are fined for a few years or something. Like as far as traveling, they can't travel too far. For so many years, I think, depending on your circumstance. But that's really wrong. Anyway, here it is. That's why it's important to speak up. Don't go along with the bad things in the companies. That's why a lot of people didn't like me, because I speak up in the companies. I really don't worry about the consequences all the time, because I know God is watching me since I was a little kid, like back in Samoa, and that's why I cannot tell a lie, especially because you have ethics in the workplace. You gotta have work ethics. I think that's probably what they charged her with, but I think taking away her citizenship was probably too. They should have been just putting her in jail for a few weeks or something like that, or days, for just knowingly doing it. Because that's why. Because God says, be true. Because people can trust you better when you are honest. Honesty matters. Okay? So, you see what I'm saying, kids? So I follow the 10 Commandments. If you know something bad, God is watching. Like I told you, God is going to tell me everything you do. That's what I told you, kids, when you were little, over there at the Glen Holly house, that God tells me whatever you do. Just like He told me about, that thing when the baby was getting something, that I didn't think it was appropriate. All right, my kids. And of course, God told me too about when you guys were all doing good in school, okay? All right, but your Grandma Esther, all right, Jasmine, okay? All right, Roman, all right, here you go. Yeah, that you were being dishonest. In other words, in frauding it. Eh, parking ticket, you already put a fine on it. Paid a fine. Of course, because that's ethics in a company. Okay, kids, normally they just put those people in on a no list, no flying list. Okay, those are extremists. No flying lists and no, and they cannot vote. Felonies and extremist citizens cannot vote. Period. So that law that Trump just signed about, people being citizens, they got to make sure that people are citizens. Well, that is kind of, I hope he put in, except for felonies and extremist citizens. Okay, kids? No, that cannot be because people were born here. They just cannot vote. All right, kids? All right. Follow Jesus. Okay, kids. Follow Jesus and the Ten Commandments.